Two Chainz and Young Jeezy on the sideline of Bank of America Stadium at the NFC Championship game. Cameron Jarrell Newton. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. But we can get to the forecast. I don't want to go on and on about Cam. I can if you want me to, but
No, he can. I was right. Well, first off, I didn't know his middle name. Like that's where you really just pulled out. All right, let's bring up
Here
graphics.
You go, Chris.
Perfect segue. Here it is. Not the forecast that you want to see, especially there's a little lightning bolt there right around 4 p.m. Now, I have to say the confidence is low for a thunderstorm, but I'm keeping it in here because still a lot can change. What's going to happen here, the only reason why this scenario would play out is if we get rain in the morning and we get a chance to dry out and destabilize a little bit. I think likely it's going to be rain, but at least it's going to be warmer. The last time that the Panthers were having a playoff game during the NFC Championship back in 2016, it was 48 degrees for a high. It actually had snowed recently as well. So this is going to be, believe it or not, better, even though it's not a great looking forecast. This is just one of those things you have to just dress accordingly because still when you're wet in the 60s, that's not great. So wear your favorite Panthers poncho or spend $50 on one at the game. Mm-hmm. As you are working your way through this morning, though, not a great start to the day. It's really interesting how our fog has changed. Check this out. So this is a fancy term known as advection fog. So oftentimes when you have a foggy morning, it's because they have a clear sky, moisture rises up, condenses, and turns into a cloud. But sometimes you can have conditions that create fog and then move it. That's advection fog, and that's what we've been seeing. So that's why visibilities have decreased from the south to the north, even down to about a quarter-mile visibility right around Lincolnton, half-mile around Statesville, anywhere from 1 to 2 miles from Charlotte down towards the south. This is going to improve as we continue through the course of this morning, but what's been really interesting, what's happening right here. This activity, this branch, especially down towards the south, this is now the 5th tornado warning I've seen in the last 3-4 hours or so, and this is all in Mississippi. I'm not saying this is going to happen here, but this is showing that there is a potential that we could have some spin-up activity, a little bit of vorticity, as it's called, allowing for maybe an embedded tornado within the line. I think if we have any severe thunderstorm warnings, there's a good chance that might say what's called a tornado tag, meaning a tornado would be a possibility. But honestly, wind is wind. Wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour still could be equivalent to a weak EF0 tornado. So just keeping that in mind. I think most likely it's just going to be wet, maybe a little stormy with some on and off thunder and lightning. But the reason why we're seeing this scenario is, number one, we have a warm front that passed. So that's just cranking up Mother Nature's thermostat, keeping it unstable. You have, number two, this front that drifts its way to the north, but then it's this secondary system with this low that's going to be driving up some activity heading into the afternoon. So it just really depends on what happens with that second line that's going to impact the Panthers game. But regardless, it'll be cloudy, it'll be breezy, and not the best football weather. So over the next 5 days, you can see the next two stand out from all the rest for two big reasons. One, they're mainly cloudy and wet, and two, they're much warmer. After that, we have 52 degrees on Sunday, and then you have 50 degrees on Monday. Notice the lows starting to drop down into the 20s, and then near 60 degrees on your Tuesday. So that brings us back to the Panthers game one more time. You're looking at around 70 degrees, say about 3 p.m. You're going to be out there tailgating. Hopefully you have an awning of some sort. And then temperatures down to the mid-60s by the back end. And we're starting off the morning around 60 degrees, but truly I think our low for the day is going to be hit right around midnight. So let me show you what it looks like here on our Futurecast. So our Futurecast first has signs of rain really heading into the closure of this afternoon, heading into the evening. But I think that's primarily further off towards north because that's where that front is adjusted. By about 10 p.m., you can see widespread rain right around the I-40 corridor, on and off rain right around the Charlotte area as well. And then heading into tomorrow morning, we do have a chance for some passing showers and thunderstorms. But what's interesting, the most recent change that I'm seeing here is there's a chance that we could have a line even arrive during the late morning, and then we see this final passage here that moves through right around Panthers game time before we start to clear things out. So I want to take a step back and show you a different model that is showing the line that we're looking at. If we see this scenario, and this is why we're still saying to stay weather aware for your Saturday, notice what happens. We have that morning rain and storm chance, but then there's a little line embedded in the rain. That's also known as a QLCS, so that's either going to provide a line of gusty winds or a chance for a little spin-up tornado within that. So that's really mid to late morning. So that's been the newest situation, the newest development that I'm seeing here. I just want everyone to note that you're going to have that storm chance, and then after that, I think that really stabilizes things. So any rain that we see heading towards the Panthers game will just be general rain. So I want for the first half of the day, people to just note you have a chance for storms right around sunrise, closer to noon before you see that rain starting to roll in. So our Jerry Hunt Supercenter 7-day forecast has the big drop back to normal, 52 degrees. Thanks, Nick. Great job. We have a little bit of comeback to around 60 degrees on Tuesday and Wednesday, but then notice what takes over, the 40s. Another front is going to chill us down to highs in the 40s and lows mainly below freezing, where over the next 10 days, we have now 5 to 6 days that are freezing or below. So it's been a nice little trend. It's been wonderful seeing the 60s, even some of the 70s. Just letting you know that was a facade. That usually isn't the norm for January. We're just kind of making up for lost chillier times going forward, but at least we have the sunshine most of those days.
AKA, it's been real, but yeah, we need to get back to reality.
Yes, we do. Do you want to start reality?
For the room.
Oh, can I make? I made a mistake. It was not 2 Chainz. It was Future on the sideline.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Jeezy and
Thank you
Future.
for clearing that up.
Now, what were you going to say?
Go ahead.
I have a question for the whole room.
Go ahead.
Panthers ticket prices. Now, I asked you yesterday.
Oh, so I'm out.
You're out.
I'm out. Okay.
How much do you think right now, cheapest ticket right now is on Ticketmaster for tomorrow's game? Chris?
Well, we did a news story that said
Oh, you
150.
did? Yeah, so you know?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it is 150, but it went down because yesterday we checked it was 170.
See, that's my thing.
Oh, okay. So
That's my thing, though. I don't think we were talking on the news, and it was like astronomical, and I'm like, that's a great.
I thought it was going to be
price.
like for $200 minimum.
as somebody who's
yeah,
been in
it's
the
a great
nosebleeds
place.
before at Bank of America Stadium, that's a really
That's a
good
great
view.
price.
Right?
That's a
It's-
really
I
good
think
view.
it's a great price. I think
It's
if
a
you
great
really
price.
want
Bad
to
view
go
at the
and you
stadium.
can do
Yeah.
it.
Honestly, I've sat up high, I've sat
Yeah.
down low. You got a great view.
I think that stadium is just great views all around. It's not really too many blind spots in
Right.
that stadium. So
Right.
I think even when you sit up high, you can see the play happening before.
I mean, we saw Beyonce from up there.
We did. We sure did.
It's pretty cool up there.
It's pretty cool up there. I've seen the Bills from up there when there was a preseason game. I've seen all sorts of things there at all different angles.
I think
Soccer.
it's great. I think those
Yeah.
are great prices for a
I
playoff
think so
game.
too.
Yeah.
Am I
Now-
wrong?
People are
Yeah,
wilding out.
section 507 now 144 a piece.
That's not like.
So yeah, it's
I think
coming down.
It's going it went down from yesterday. I'm wondering if it's these people are desperate and they want to either get rid of them, or is it rain? Is it the rain factor
Happens
that
all the
people are
time.
like, I don't want to go sit in the rain?
So this is actually a
might be
proven thing here. Is I've done this for the ACC championship. It's the day before. If there's a good anticipation for rain, they're going to start to hit their bottom sometime over the next 12 hours, and then all of a sudden, like say if the second forecast I showed you that it just looks like light rain, things like that, they'll shoot back up.
Oh.
So they're going to probably hit their bottom now. So if anyone's watching that's thinking about it,
Get it now,
it
sis.
might get
Grab it.
$10, $20 cheaper than that. That is still crazy because section 507, row 29, I know that that's up there, but still, you're at the first playoff game that they've had in over 10 years.
Right.
How is it not sold out already?
Can we check? Can we check like the tickets of the New England game?
I just did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you did?
I just want to kind of compare.
Yeah, compare it.
Believe it or not, I did see a ticket for 160.
160.
Okay.
Okay. I'll do you one better.
That's very-
Chicago. They have a home game.
Did you look?
And Chicago
No, I haven't looked.
hasn't been in a while either.
Yeah, I was about to say Chicago. I think.
Oh,
Carlene's
no,
looking
Chicago. Those
I'm looking
Bear
at
fans
Tampa
are
Bay.
diehard. The
Okay.
minimum
Or
200 there, I bet.
Jaguars.
Yeah, look at. I feel like the Bills. Would be
I'm wondering
expensive.
because also Bills travel.
Yeah.
So let me see.
The Bills. Yeah, y'all do travel.
They travel very well. So
I think those Jacksonville tickets because it's
Going
going
to
to be.
different
gonna be-
stadiums, breaking tables.
Fine
Break-
ticket.
Wow. Yeah,
Here, beep, 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 beep.
the crazy thing is, like, you're talking about, like, 30-yard line in the nosebleeds at 210, which is still great because usually you can't get anything in that middle
Standing
section.
room only tickets. The cheapest one you get for standing room in Jacksonville is $180, and then the first available seats $220,
Wow.
which is what I expect.
Yeah,
I think it's the Buffalo Bills effect. I
It's the-
think
it's
it's
the
the
Bills.
weather effect.
Whether it's Florida, yeah.
True.
I think it's just that we haven't been here in a while. I
Right.
think it's been 4 years since they made the playoffs. Wow. Okay.
Dude, the
Interesting.
Bears is crazy.
Oh, I know. Soldier Field. Soldier
Oh, yeah.
Field is
Minimum right now.
probably like.
Let me see. That's not
I
showing.
thought you said
Six, 5 to 700. No, 418 is the cheapest I see here.
What? Chicago,
For
incredible
real?
season.
Yeah, but the Bears have been.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
They haven't had a
the Bears
playoff
have been
game.
bearing
They haven't had a
for
playoff
long
game.
time.
It's been longer than the Panthers.
Yeah, let me
Isn't
see.
Yeah,
La-
the Bears haven't been to the playoffs in a long
Long time.
Last time was with
Let's ask AI.
What? Why? No. Why? I'm trying to remember the quarterback name because I remember watching this game. He was married to some girl from. Oh man, she has like some clothing line. I think she was from some reality show.
All of them. Pick one.
I know who you're
like
talking
Common
about.
James or something like that. I forget what it is.
Oh, Kristen from the Laguna Beach.
Yeah, Laguna Beach.
The last time
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Who was
her last name
her
right
husband
now.
that she was married to?
Jay Cutler.
Jay
Jay
Cutler.
Cutler. That was the last time they were in the playoffs.
2011.
2011.
That's because it's been a
Jeez.
long.
Been a long time.
Yep, $3.59. I found it. That's the cheapest ticket that you can get for the home Bears
It's
versus
been
Packers.
nearly 15 years since the Bears won a postseason contest, beating the Seattle Seahawks 35-24.
That Bears.
I mean, that's a great
I
fan
mean-
base over there in Chicago.
Oh, yeah, they're diehards.
I mean, even with a lousy team in recent years, I wonder who their quarterback was. The Bears. I
We
mean,
said-
not the Bears, but the Seahawks. I'm curious. I don't know.
Seahawks.
That might have been Russell.
It was Russell Wilson.
That's Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
He's been in the league that long.
Mm-hmm.
He's
He's been around a long
He's been
time.
around for a long time. Somebody who has been here for a long time, Chris Mulcahy. I think we just beat our previous record.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
Um,
When there's no Panthers, what are we going to do?
we're gonna figure.
What are we
we
gonna
still are gonna
talk
figure it
about?
out.
Off-season acquisitions.
I have many questions and many topics. Carlene knows.
Yeah.
We can do this. Could have been a Panthers on a Plus special.
No, it should have been. I know.
Yeah.
Could have been.
Mhm. Just
well.
us Googling ticket prices, too.
It's interesting.
That's
I
No,
mean,
it really is,
I
like-
wouldn't- I mean,
That's fine.
I kind of forgot that Chicago hadn't been. So of course
It's
the
been
ticket
a long
prices are
time.
actually. What,
Three-
and also, what's the weather going to be like in Chicago? Is it?
It's probably gonna be
It's
cold.
cold. If I imagine.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be-
January in Chicago. I mean,
If
but
I had to
here's the thing.
guess,
I mean,
it's gonna be snowing.
it's freezing. Those fans are going to be
Chris,
show
you
out
don't
just
know
like
off
the
the
Bills
top
would
of
show
your
out. If
head?
it was
Yeah, no, I never looked really
blizzard.
at Chicago, to be honest with you. Let me see. Wait, what day are they playing, though?
They are playing on
So
the
it's-
10th, which is tomorrow. They play on Saturday.
Oh, they play on Saturday?
6 o'clock.
Yeah, let me
Oh,
see.
8 o'clock. They're 8 o'clock game.
8 o'clock.
Yeah, they're looking at snow flurries and then temperatures around freezing at that point.
I mean,
So, hey, do you know what?
Chicago, that's nothing.
They've had negative temperatures for these playoff games, so that's actually still not too bad. But yeah, snow flurries and some snow is looking likely. Maybe even up to an inch of snow starting to accumulate.
I mean, if you're from Chicago, if you live in the Chicago area, you're a Bears fan. This is and Packers. I mean, hey, this is the weather you
This is
want.
what you're used to. This.
You're
This is
used to
nothing
this. This is nothing. You're gonna
Yeah.
be out there. Some fans out there with no shirts.
Yeah.
So hey,
Yeah.
you're used to it. Me on the other hand,
Bills will be on vacation there in Florida. It's gonna be spring break.
I always say though, the best view of the game is on the couch at the crib.
Yeah, you.
Oh my gosh.
You're a
At the crib.
you're a
No,
home
I
watcher.
love going to an NFL game, but I don't know. I can see everything on the TV.
right. I get all the
I can
angles.
go to the
can
bathroom
see.
that's right there. My
Yeah.
fridge is right there, and I'll have to pay $4 for a water.
Yeah, and I'm not seeing the replays because most of the times where it's in the fans is like,
Yeah.
oh, that's a bad call. I was
Right,
like, wait,
right,
what
right.
happened? I wasn't paying attention.
Chris